Hey, what's going on, everybody? Island Card Collector back with my favorite video to do of the year. This is going to be my year-end top 50 sports cards review video. I've done these the last few years. You can go and check the other ones. It's very, very interesting to me to see how these values have changed over time. And I got to say, 2025 was a fantastic year for the sports card market. First off, I want to mention this is something I'm going to do a little bit different this year. The last several years of videos have been only baseball cards. This time, I don't have, honestly, many cards outside of baseball in my collection, but I thought it would be a great idea to go ahead and bring it in and make this a top 50 all sports cards video, and I'm going to bring it to you right now. So guys, before I get into it, I do want to say Happy New Year 2026. I meant to get this video out a few days ago and just, life and work and everything got in the way. But this is my year-end review video for 2025. Doing this here on New Year's Day, 2026, fresh out of the gate, ready to go, ready to bring you all a bunch of new content this year. If you're not familiar with my channel, I'd appreciate if you just smash that like button and consider subscribing. I am over 300 subscribers now. My goal is to get to 500 subscribers this year. In order to do that, I need your help. If you like this stuff, tell your friends, bring a buddy, and let's get rolling. Okay, before we get into the list, guys, this year I've got two honorable mentions. Both are, interestingly enough, 1989 Fleer products. Two of my favorite cards, to be honest with you. I'll do the Ken Griffey first. I graded this card this year. You might have seen that on an earlier video, and I was shocked. My son, Meanie X, and I, we did a pack battle video of 89 Fleer. Pulled this pack fresh, sent it to PSA. Completely shocked, guys, that it got a Gem Mint 10. So there you go. That one just missed the cut. And guys, this year to make the cut, your card has to be valued at $200 or more. What's interesting about that is I didn't actually have that many pickups this year. There were actually only 2 new cards that I bought in 2025 that made this list. Now, there are 10 new entrants to the list this year, so it is going to look a lot different than last year. So 10 out of the 50 cards you never saw in this video before, so just stay tuned. There were 4 cards that made the top 50 that were freshly graded this year. If you've seen my PSA grading videos, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, go back and watch those blind PSA reveal videos. I think that's some of the more entertaining videos that I put out here on the channel. I will say that one of those, a little bit of a spoiler here, one of those made the top 10 this year, guys, and it is not a baseball card. So for the first time, I have a top 10 valuable card in my collection that is not baseball. All right, enough of the teasing. Let's get into it, guys. The value of my top 50 cards this year topped out at nearly $22,000, $21,858.53. That is up over $5,170 from last year. And again, I mentioned I only had 2 new pickups. So what does that tell you? Card values have gone up. The card market is on fire. Last year, my average card on this list was valued at $333. This year, the average card is valued at $437.17. Enough talking. Let's get into it. Card number 50 did not make the cut last year. It was an honorable mention last year. It was number 51. It slid into the top 50, rightfully so. The 1982 Topps Traded Cal Ripken Jr. rookie card and an SGC 8 near mint. That is just a beautiful, beautiful card, guys. Value $200.05. All right, we're going to roll through these here, guys. Number 49, 1970 Topps, card number 300. None other than Tom Seaver with the Mets. This is a beautiful card. I've always loved this one. Right after the Miracle Mets season in 1969. You gotta love Tom Seaver. This card was number 50 last year, and I'm going to throw out some values as I go. Again, I think that's interesting for the content here. Keep you guys following along. This card's worth $201.53. A year ago, it was worth $156. So a nice, healthy increase in 1 year. We're going to move on to card number 48. It is a rookie card. It is from the 1955 top set. It is Harmon Killebrew. I guess I should do this one sideways. All right, so we've got the Harmon Killebrew card here, guys. It was number 38 last year, so it fell way, way down the list. Interestingly enough, last year it was valued at $192. Now, $207. So not a whole lot of gain on the Killebrew rookie card year over year. Card number 47. Again, we're going to roll fast through these. I know this is going to be one of the longer videos, and I appreciate you guys just watching. I'm going to try to keep you entertained as we go. My favorite player, you guys know him as the Hit King, Pete Rose, Cincinnati Reds, 1965. You got to love the 65 Topps design. One of the most beautiful designs of all time with that pennant on there, the Reds pennant. I just love this young Pete Rose. This is in a PSA 5. This card is valued at $214.85. And guess what? I had this card last year. Didn't make the top 50. So his card values following his passing. Rest in peace. And Hall of Fame, it's time for you to do what you should have done a long time ago and induct the Hit King into the Baseball Hall of Fame. Let's move on. The first non-baseball card, number 46. None other than the GOATiest GOAT of the football, of the NFL. You've got 2000 Skybox Impact Tom Brady in his Michigan Wolverines, blues and yellows. This is a PSA 9. This is a $220.88 card. And again, didn't make the video last year because I was only doing baseball. I did have this card in my collection. Very happy to have it. Let's move on. You're gonna end up with several Pete Rose cards, and you know, not to spoil it, but there's a couple of other big names that you're going to see a lot of as we go through this list. The 68 Topps Pete Rose in a PSA 7. This card is $237.05 at number 45. Last year, it was number 34, so it's dropped 11 spots year over year. Last year, it was worth $224.20, so up about $13 in value, down 11 spots. We're going to move on to another of the Big Red Machine. How about his counterpart behind the plate? None other than Johnny Bench. This is the 1968 Topps Johnny Bench rookie card in a BVG 6. Very, very happy to have this card. It was number 26 last year, guys. 26. This one is crazy to me. Okay, so the value of this, and maybe it's in a Beckett holder, and that's why Beckett slabs are coming down in price. I'm actually trying to crack some of these out and get them sent over to PSA. I may do that with this Johnny Bench card this year. All that being said, it's down 20 bucks. $255. $255 for one of the greatest catchers of all time in a 6. Talk about undervalued. You should pause this video. You should go on eBay or wherever you buy your cards and grab one of these right now, because that is way, way undervalued in my opinion. We're going to move on to a late career of one of the great pitchers of all time who had a short career but was a first ballot Hall of Famer. 1966 Topps Sandy Koufax in an SGC 7. This is just a beautiful, beautiful card, guys. Last year was number 29. It's fallen all the way down to number 43. Last year it was a $238 card. This year, a $258 card. $20 gain in value. Dropped a bunch of spots. Again, a lot of the new entrants have knocked these cards down from last year. If I didn't have the new entrants, they'd probably be, some of them would be around where they were in the positioning. We're going to move on to card number 42, 1962 Topps. The old original wood grain design that was kind of copied in 87. This is going to be your boy, the Say Hey Kid, Willie Mays, in a PSA 5. Just a beautiful, beautiful card. Last year it was number 40, down 2 spots to number 42. It is a $260 card. Last year it was a $179 card. Nice little bump in value for the Say Hey Kid. We're going to move on to the first, but certainly not the last, of the Mickey Mantle cards in my collection. This is a 1958 Topps Mickey Mantle. This is a beautiful card. It's in a 1.5. The reason it's in a 1.5, and it's going to be hard to show on this video, there's a little pinhole in the top, if you can see that. Other than that, man, kids back in those days, they'd have a cork board in the room. They'd pin it up because they wanted to look at that pride of their collection, that Mickey Mantle card, every day when they woke up on their way out the door to school. Number 41, it's $269.44. Last year, this card was 28th on the list, guys, falling all the way down to 41. Last year, $242. It's only increased in value just a tiny, tiny bit. Kind of surprising. As we go through this, you're going to see most every card has gone up in value. There's maybe a couple that actually decreased in value, and some really, really stupid gains year over year. And you're going to see coming up here in a few spots one of the guys whose cards have increased the most in value for the entire year. We're going to go down to number 40. How about another Mickey Mantle card? How about the 1961 Topps that was celebrating his 1958 MVP season? This is a semi-high number card. It is number 40 this year. Last year, number 35. Last year, $212. This year, $285. Nice little appreciation on the MVP Mickey Mantle card. Okay, guys, we are rolling on. This is number 39. This is a newly graded card for me. Technically, it was like a crack reslab thing from a Green Label CSG. That being said, this is a pretty cool card to have, guys. This is a Aaron Judge rookie card, but the cool thing about this is it is the Topps Chrome 2017 Yankees Rookie Stars, and it's hard to see on video, but this is the purple refractor, and it's really hard to show you guys the purple, but you can see in the label, I'm not lying, it is the purple refractor. This is a beautiful card, and it comes in at number 39, $291 in value. A lot of these values I'm kind of rounding off the cents, if that makes sense. Seems like with inflation, we're all doing that these days. The penny is now extinct. All right, let's move on. Enough of the political talk. Number 38, 1973 Topps, Hank Aaron in an SGC 8. Beautiful card, guys. Last year it was number 31, so it did fall 7 spaces and increased in value from $237 to $291. Nice, healthy increase in value for the Hank Aaron. Now, the next guy needs no introduction, and his cards are up an insane amount of money this year. One of the highest. I know Jeff Wilson just did a video on his channel of the top 10 cards of the year that have increased in value. Number 1 was Michael Jordan, and I believe this guy was number 2. Shohei Ohtani. You gotta love it. It was newly graded. It was in a Goodwill binder that I got. I did a video on that. This was a raw card. I literally got it from Goodwill, guys. I sent it in, and it got the Gem Mint pen. I was so excited about that. This is number 37, $296.74. We are approaching the $300 mark as we keep rolling through this video. All right, the next card, very nice. Another Mickey Mantle, 1960 Topps, coming in at number 36 on the countdown. It was number 33 last year. It rings the register at $304. Last year, $229. So again, you can see how much these cards have appreciated year over year. Love every Mickey Mantle card in my collection. This next one was a chase card for me when I was a kid. It was number 46 on the list last year, going all the way up to number 35 this year. Donnie Baseball, 1984 Donruss in a PSA 9. You gotta love it. Beautiful card. $308.41. Last year it was a $165 card. Are you kidding me? Nearly 2xing in value year over year. And I was rooting for him and the Blue Jays. I wanted Donnie Baseball to get his World Series ring at last this year. Sadly, Ohtani, that other guy, and the Dodgers beat out the Blue Jays in a great, great World Series matchup. Next card was number 19 last year. It has fallen all the way down to number 34, but the value is almost the exact same. Figure that one out. That tells you I've got some new bangers in the collection this year, and I'm excited to show them to you. But this card is iconic. This is the 2011 Topps Update US 175 Mike Trout rookie card. He did have another injury-plagued year this year. His card went from $311.69 to $313.78. It increased $2 whole in value. I think this guy is going first ballot Hall of Fame. His WAR is like almost 90 at this point, guys. If he has just a couple of decent seasons, I mean, what more can you say about Mike Trout? I am rooting for the guy to have a really nice year in 2026. It's just sad that it's kind of good that his whole career has been with the Angels, but at the same time, that's kind of hurt his card values, in my opinion. This is again, nearly $314 card. We're going to keep going on. How about another rookie card? How about another Big Red Machine rookie card? But, of course, he started with the Houston Colt 45s and then the Astros before being traded to the Reds. Number 33 on the countdown. This card was number 36 last year. It was a $212 card last year. This year, how about $315.83, over $100 value increase? And again, it's one of those BVG holders. It would be worth more in a PSA, and that's one that I should probably crack and resubmit. In fact, that slab is already cracked. We're going to move on. We're going to show you another Mickey Mantle card. How about another one of the 62s, the wood grain in a 3.5. Beautiful card, and actually looks pretty good for the grade. Nice eye appeal. This was number 27 last year. It's 32 this year. Last year, $264. This year, $316.50. Very nice. We're going to move on to the second of two of the Aaron Judge rookie cards. This one I bought for $5 on eBay a couple years ago. Sent it in and got a PSA 10. So again, guys, it is possible to do that kind of stuff, to get cards from Goodwill, to get cards from eBay that are raw and grade them. I would not say that it's a guarantee, but sometimes you do get lucky. This card was number 45 on the list last year. On the countdown this year, number 31. It was $166 last year, guys. This year, $316.75. You talk about a massive, massive increase. Of course, Aaron Judge had another MVP monster year. His cards have increased seriously in value. Get yourself some Aaron Judge cards if you do not have them in your collection. This next card is a beautiful card featuring 3 Hall of Famers all together. Just chilling it, probably at an all-star game. Love this card. This is the 68 Topps Superstars. Last year it was 32 on the list. This year it is 30 on the list, so kind of about the same. That being said, the value, $233 last year, $320 this year, guys. Nice increase for the Killebrew Mays Mantle All-Star Combo card. Just a cool card. One of the favorites in my collection for eye appeal and just for the cool factor of it. All right. Let's just keep rolling. We've got a Roberto Clemente. You gotta love the pride of Puerto Rico right there. Beautiful, beautiful card. It's a PSA 6. They called him Bob Clemente. I don't know that he ever went by Bob. I'm pretty sure it was just Roberto. Easier to fit Bob on the card. Number 23 last year. Number 29 this year. Last year, $291. This year, $333. This next card, you talk about moving. This card's on the move, guys. This card was number 48 on the list last year. 48. Topps Living rookie Shohei Ohtani. Number 28 this year, increasing 20 spots. Last year was a $160 card. This year, $334. Ohtani's cards. And you know the crazy thing is, last year, my brother was talking about buying some of his cards and said, you know what, his cards are up too high. The market's too high. And then, woo, up and to the right, Ohtani values are headed to the moon. His 3rd MVP season in a row. Historic and unprecedented, and looking for great things from him in 2026 as well. Let's move back on to Mickey Mantle. There's going to be a bunch of Mantles coming up here at the top of this list. This is number 27. It was number 18 last year. So it's fallen 9 spots. Last year it was $326. This year, $338. Pretty interesting. Beautiful 63 Topps design, and the price fairly flat year over year. We're going to go right to Mickey Mantle again, and the next year up, 1964 Topps. I don't like this card as much. Has less eye appeal to me. It's in an SGC 4.5. Last year it was number 24. This year number 26. Last year, $285 card. This year, $345 card. Very nice. I will show the back. The pink backs on these were often faded. This one looks really, really nice. All right, we're getting near the halfway mark. Card number 25. And guys, I don't even have it to show you. I'm kind of embarrassed by that. It's out to grading with PSA. I had it in a BVG 5.5 slab. Guys, PSA has had my order since September 26th. It is now January, and it's still in grading status. Vintage is way backed up at PSA in grading, but I've got a picture of it here so we can all pretend together. The 69 Topps. I'm hoping for a PSA 6, which would shoot it up in value, but in that BVG slab, it's a $354 card. It was number 20 last year. The next one is number 24. It is a new addition to the list, and it is a banger, guys. It is just the regular paper 2018 Topps Series 2 Shohei Ohtani rookie card, pitching in a PSA 10 Gem Mint slab. How about $356 in value on the true Ohtani rookie? Let's move back to Mickey Mantle for card number 23. This is his all-star card from 1958 Topps. This is a triple printed card. If you want a affordable, now this one is arguably not as affordable. It's in a 6. Go get this card in a PSA 4, guys. SGC 4. It's going to look great, and it's not going to break the bank because it was triple printed. This was 21 last year, so moving down 2 spots. Last year, $303. This year, $373. All right. Very cool. I feel like I'm just bouncing back and forth between Mickey Mantle and Shohei Ohtani, and that's what we're doing here. How about the 2018 Topps Chrome Update in a PSA 10? This card is insane, guys. Last year, it was number 37 on the list, $194 in value. This year, number 22, almost $380, $379 in value. Very, very cool. Let's go back to Mickey Mantle. I tell you what, we're bouncing around quite a bit. That might have been the last of the Ohtanis. I believe it was. You're going to see a lot of Mickey Mantle from here on out. Hopefully you like the guy. Card number 21. It's the 62 Topps Wood Grain All-Star. It's the BVG 7. Again, another crack reslab candidate in my mind. Falling all the way from number 14 last year in the price. Flat, $380. All right. Hopefully you're all having fun and hanging out with me and just enjoying your time off work and a nice start to the new year. 1966 Topps, card number 20. We are entering the top 20. It's getting really exciting. $399 card. This was 17 on the list last year. Last year was a $345 card. So, again, you're going to see 2025... pretty nice year for card values. Number 19. How about another Mickey Mantle? How about a 1959 Topps? This was number 25 last year, so it's it's increased 6 spots, but in value, $284 up to $399. Nice appreciation on the Mickey Mantle. All right, guys, I know if you're like me, you're like, man, are we just going to watch all Mickey Mantle from here on out? We are not. I've got some exciting changes and other sports coming up. Before we get to that, how about an early Hank Aaron card? This is a beauty, guys. This is in a PSA 4. It's number 18. It was 22 last year. It was $302 last year, and now it's $425. Great investment in Hank Aaron. I still think his cards are undervalued in my opinion. Next up is a card that I purchased this year, and it's already up over $100 from where I purchased it. How about a second year O-Pee-Chee Wayne Gretzky? I want the Wayne Gretzky rookie. I've seen some of these other videos that YouTubers are putting out, and they've got that Gretzky rookie card. Guys, one day I'll join you. This is what I can do for now, but this is in a PSA 8. Nice grade. How about a $446 value on the second year Gretzky card? Okay, guys, card number 16 is another new addition to the list, and I was blown away. I literally graded this card out of a CSG 8.5 slab. If you've seen my, well, actually, I don't think the video's out yet, but you'll see this video coming out shortly. And I'm going to preview the card here. It is just crazy that this went from an 8.5 CSG all the way up to a Gem Mint 10, the iconic dual sport bow nose card, the bat on the football shoulder pads. If you don't have this card in your collection and you're anywhere near my age and you remember buying packs in 1990, go out and get this card. $456. That one is just shocking to me. I cannot believe that card is worth that much money. And I think it's like 30 bucks in a PSA 9 or something. So pretty crazy. Let's go with a banger rookie from the 1960s. This one is hard to get. 1969 Topps Reggie Jackson in a SGC6. Last year this was number 12. This year card number 15. $395 last year, which is pretty close to, I think, what I paid for it. $486 this year. So nice appreciation on the Reggie rookie card. Speaking of rookie cards, how about a 50s rookie card of a Hall of Famer who needs no introduction? It was number 16 last year, rising 2 spots to number 14 this year is the Sandy Koufax 1956 Topps rookie card. This card was a $372 card last year. It is ringing the register. Our first card on the countdown, over $500 in value. How about 50218 cha-ching on the Sandy Koufax rookie card? Let's move on and keep on rolling to number 13. This was number 15 on the list last year. It was $375. Now it is $506. It is the Mickey Mantle All-Star from 1961 in an SGC 55 50638. Guys, I got this in a PWCC auction in 2022, and it has the exceptional top 15% tag in there, and you can see I paid $366. So to go from $366 to $506, I'm not mad about that. We're going to go with a new pickup, and this is the oldest Mickey Mantle card that I own in my collection. I know you're all out there, and these other great YouTubers are showing their Mantle rookies, and I just can't get there, guys. My card budget is just not what some of y'all's is, and I know some of you guys didn't pay that much and have the cards forever. In the meantime, a divisive set, the 1955 Bowman Color TV. I think these cards are absolutely beautiful. I know they're not for everyone. $533.59 for the 55 Bowman Mantle. Beautiful, beautiful card in my opinion. Just a wonderful piece of art coming in at number 12. We're getting close to the top 10. And if you're still here, I really appreciate you guys hanging out and having fun with me here as we look through the top 50 cards in my collection. This card was number 10 last year. It fell 1 spot to number 11. But interestingly enough, last year, number 10 was a $417 card. This year, number 11 is a $550 card. The second year, the most beautiful of all Pete Rose cards, his Rookie All-Star Trophy card. Beautiful. PSA 5. I love this card, and I bought it raw. for like 100 and something bucks. Now it's worth 550 bucks. So happy to have the 64 Topps Pete Rose in my collection. All right, guys, are you ready? Feel like we need a little bit of drum roll. We are going into the top 10. Let's do it, and let's do it in style with none other than Nolan Ryan himself. How about a 1970 Topps and a BVG 7 holder? Beautiful $600 card. Cha-ching, ring the register. We only go up from here. This was a $402 card last year. That is insane. Almost $200 in value in 1 year. Okay, how about another Mickey Mantle at number 9? Last year it was number 6, falling 3 places. The 67 Topps in a BVG 6.5. You're going to notice, guys, that a lot of these are in Beckett slabs because I could buy them cheaper, just to be honest with you. But they are crack and re-slab candidates in my humble opinion. This card is a $610 card. It was $560 last year, increasing a modest $50 year over year. Another one, how about another Mickey Mantle at number 8? The 68 Topps in a PSA 6. This was also number 8 last year. It stayed flat on the list, so no change in position on the countdown. However, last year it was a $484 card. This year it is a $634 card. Nice appreciation on the Mickey Mantle. And this is some advice for you in your collection. I know it's tempting to try to keep things affordable, but if you can consolidate your collection and just put your money into some bangers, some Otanis, some Mantles, some Jordans, Brady's, can't go wrong. Can't go wrong. Good investment advice. Although we're doing this for fun, right? This is my PC. I'm not going to sell these cards, guys. You're going to see year over year. I'm not going to say, oh, I had this big banger and I sold it. Not on this channel. All right, let's move on. How about another Mickey Mantle at number 7? A beautiful card. 1961 Topps in an SGC 5.5. This was my 3rd most expensive card last year, guys. It was $663. It is down in value. $653. Down $10 in value, but down 4 spots to number 7. How the mighty have fallen. All right, just a joke. Guys, this next card is exciting. I did a video on this earlier this year. It was a raw card that I bought in a collection off of Facebook Marketplace. A basketball collection that I had to drive a couple hours to get. And this card almost made up for what I paid for the entire van full of cards, which is crazy to think of. How about the 1996 Stadium Club Rookies 2 Kobe Bryant in a Gem Mint 10. Guys, if you saw my video on this, I kind of went animalistic or ballistic or whatever you want to say. When this came back as a PSA 10, I was so excited. This is a $657 card. Unbelievable. So happy to have that card. The only non-baseball in my top 10. We're going to move on to the top 5 on the countdown. Number 5, let's bring it back to Mickey Mantle, and let's do the first color photo cards of all time, 1957 Topps. This one is interesting. I bought it in 2023. Last year it was worth $548. This year, $673. Beautiful card. I know some people actually don't like those. I think it's great. Now, one of my favorite designs of all time was 1960 Topps. This card, I remember buying it for $180 in 2018. And I remember thinking, that's a lot of money to spend on a card. But $180 is now $714. I think that's a good investment. 1960 Topps. The Say Hey Kid makes the top 10, makes the top 5. The Willie Mays in an SGC 7. This is an old slab. I've sometimes thought about sending this to PSA. I'm just afraid if they don't give it a 7, I'm going to hurt myself in value. What would you do? Put it in the comments down below. I'm looking for advice. In the meantime, beautiful card coming in at number 4. All right, guys, we're into the top 3, and these prices, I know some of you all out there are like, you know, that's not much money. For me, it's a lot of money, guys. And the top 3 are all 3 different players. I think for the first time I've ever on a countdown, so I'm very excited about that. How about, and this is going to surprise you, my last Mickey Mantle card, number 3, is the 65 with the Yankees pennant in a PSA 5. This was my 4th most valuable card last year, improving 1 spot. However, price-wise, last year, $666. This year, unbelievable, $815 on the 65 Mickey Mantle. For those that don't follow my channel, I am on a quest to get every Mickey Mantle rookie card. I may die before I get them all, and I've been going back in time. I probably should have, years ago, started with the older cards and moved my way forward. But it is what it is. My next card I'm looking for is the 1956 Topps Mantle. Anybody has one of those in a low grade they want to sell for like $1,000, let me know. All right, so let's move on to card number 2. A banger rookie from the 1960s. A very, very difficult card to obtain in any grade. It is the Tom Seaver 1967 Mets Rookie Stars card with Bill Dennehy. Just a beautiful, beautiful card, guys. Almost a comic card. $947. Last year, $747. Up $200 in value in 1 year. And no change in position. It was my number 2 most valuable card last year. The number 1 card was the same from last year. Number 1, reigns supreme. The only comic card in my collection of my favorite player. Probably my favorite card. One of my favorite cards of all time. I won't leave you in suspense any longer, other than to say this card was $1,435 in value last year. $1,975. Are you kidding me? Let's say, hey, once again to the Hit King, the 1963 Topps, the floating head bubble card that some people hate. Love it or hate it, it is iconic. It is one of the most iconic cards in the hobby. No arguments there. SGC 5, nearly $2,000. Now, here's one that's interesting, right, guys? I could put this one out to PSA. You think I should do that? What if it got a PSA 6? You're talking, you know, $500-$600 in value increase. But I tell you what, I'm happy to have that in the tuxedo slab. That is a beautiful card. Thank you for watching. Again, guys, we're ringing the register over 21 grand, nearly 22 grand in value. I look forward to bringing you the 2026 year in review top 50 video here in about 12 months. And I am as excited as anybody to see how that changes. I'm probably going to go out and try to add a few more bangers this year. I am wanting that 56 Topps Mantle, so at least you should see that on the next one. But again, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll be back soon with some more great content in the new year. Peace out.